I live in the Pacific Northwest now. A lot of people where I live think I should have a deeper, more redneck Southern accent because of where I'm from, which you're nodding, that hurts my feelings. That's fine. It's okay. I want to let you all know in the fine city of Provo that not all of us sound like extras from the movie Deliverance, all right? Yeah. Yeah, not every child born in the South is born with like one side of their overalls undone, plugging on a banjo. They're just like, give me the sweet tea, mama. That's not how it works, no. Most children in the South eventually lose their Southern accents. So, you know, like, for me, it happened right around the time I learned to read. I'm not being a jerk. You guys just don't know what it's like to be a young Southern man reading a book and be like, all right, if that's how that's spelled, I've been saying it wrong. That is... Is that a new letter? What is that? It's like a T, but there's a little thing at the bottom of it. Anyway, who knew there were more than 23 letters? People in Hollywood have two Southern accents they do. They do redneck, inbred, horrible Southern, which is basically what I've been doing this entire time. And then the other one is what I call plantation owner Southern. And even if you don't, thank you, even if you don't know, she's a little ahead. She'll fill you guys in when you catch up. She'll have a PowerPoint, it'll be some Spark Notes, it'll be good. Plantation owner Southern, even if you haven't heard it, you've heard it. It just goes like, oh, hello there, I'm not one of those dumb Southerners you've heard all about. I drink mojitos down by the beach and read from leather-bound books that I don't own or whatever. I hate that accent. I hate it because I know when I hear that accent in a movie, I'm about to hear some ignorant stuff go down. Because that's somebody be like, oh, he's a rich Southerner. Give him that accent Kevin Spacey does in all his movies. What I hate about that accent is Hollywood has decided that that is a fancy accent. But I'm gonna let you guys know that that is not how accents work. If you have an accent, you just have it. You can't just give it to rich people. You don't like screw in a monocle and be like, I can't stop talking like this now. I guess it just comes with the monocle. Who knew? It did not say on the box when I did it that it was gonna do this. Yeah, you'll be walking downtown in like Alabama. You're gonna see some guy in front of a gas station like, excuse me, sir, can I borrow $1 to go in here and buy some flaming hot Cheetos? I don't mean to be rude. I gotta take this call from my brother in the penitentiary. In the meantime, you can talk to my wife. We met down at the, gathering of the Juggalos. Just at a job interview, like, good sir, I would love to accept this position at Ladies Foot Locker, but I definitely cannot pass a drug test. Will that or will that not be a deal breaker? Well, all right, I will see myself out then. The best thing about Southern accents, if you look at the history of the Southern accent, there was a time when the southeastern part of the United States was colonized by the British. Those are our ancestors. How did we go from the fanciest accent on earth to the living banjo of an accent that we have today? How did we go from Duke of Edmonton to Dukes of Hazzard? I want to know. I need to know. If I know anything about the proud Southern people, I bet we did it intentionally. Yeah, out of spite for the British. We just heard we won the Revolutionary War. We had our guns in the air like, boom, 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 we're never talking like them losers again. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. One of the generals is just like, yeah, come here, your name's Cletus now, come here. Fill all our tea with sugar, Cletus. They'll write us letters, they'll be like, that's not tea, and we'll be like, it's sweet tea and it's all we drink now. You write them a letter, take this down, Cletus. You tell them I said, why don't they go back to where we came from? That is either the smartest dumb joke you're ever gonna hear, or the dumbest smart joke. Either way, by the end of it, it's only ever for about a fourth of you guys. And people go, why do you keep telling it? And I go, because I get to yell a lot. If you look it up, accents typically form within the first 6 months you're on Earth based on the people talking around you. And when I read that fact, I started cackling with laughter because, you know, somebody out there has faked a sweet exotic accent for half a year and ended up with a cool kid with an awesome accent. Somebody out there's done that. I'm not the smartest person I know, and I thought of it. Somebody's done that. I couldn't do it for 2 reasons. First one, perhaps maybe the biggest one, I don't have a kid. And I feel like I wouldn't be able to get one for 6 months enough to test this. And I feel like when they get him back, my excuse of like, I just tried to make him sound cool, why are you arresting me, or whatever. I don't think that's gonna fly in a court of law. The other one is that I am very horrible at any non-Southern accent, and I really don't want to mess up my kid, right? I don't want my kid to come up to me at the age of 10, finally working up the nerve to ask his old man that question that's always been on his mind, you know? He comes tugging at my shirt sleeve. Father! Why do I talk like this? Nobody else in the world talking like this but me, Father. I don't even know what I would say to him in that moment. I'd probably try to be honest with him and say something like, I figured you were gonna ask me eventually, but anyway, Daddy was going for Italian. I didn't really know anybody from Italy, though, so I kind of just went with Mario.
Local man robs Wendy's with alligator. We're the alligator boys now.
And the lady, if they sitting in the bank, should be going, Mom, Mom,